You mentioned one battle after another, which my team mentioned to me this morning, and I had zero familiarity with it. What is it, and why is it relevant?
So it's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Sean Penn, and it's directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. It just won at the Golden Globes. Best musical or comedy. I think it's a drama. I don't understand it.
Okay.
So it's not, the time in which it is set remains distinctly, deliberately unclear. Leo plays an agitator. He is they use violence to get their ends across, their message across. He is in an interracial relationship with a black woman. And the way the film opens is they are setting a bomb outside of a federal agency, and they're running away. And his pregnant girlfriend, wants to have sex as the bomb goes off. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're setting the table. And Leo is sort of in this post-COVID, again, the time is unclear by deliberate choice, but he's in this sort of post-COVID ratty, bathrobe throughout the whole it's unclear.
They're telling me that we have a clip from is this from the trailer, Steve? Is that what we're about to see? It's from the opening scene. Okay, let's watch.
Our best guess, there's about 250, 275 people in there. It's hard to count. We need to be prepared for 300 people by the time we get there, right? Our cargo container, 18-wheeler, that thing only holds 160 people. I'm talking about crammed in there tight. It's cheek to jowl. Smashed faces to face.
Women and children first.
I got tear gas, I got whatever you guys need, but I'm a little unclear as to what the plan is. I need some direction.
Don't be unclear. You got a plan for us.
What is it? I mean, you want me to create a diversion? You want me to blow something up? What do you want?
I want you to create a show, Pat. Okay? This is an announcement of a motherfucking revolution.
Yeah.
Make it good. Make it bright. Impress me.
We're talking about blowing something up, make it good.
The ice stuff, that's exactly what it is that makes it so I don't really believe that Paul Thomas Anderson is I've been working on this movie for 16 years and it just happens to be centered around the powder keg issue of the moment. Okay. And this is why this movie is a lock for Best Picture.
Okay.
It's a lock. Mm-hmm. Sean Penn plays a military guy. His name is Lockjaw. It's Stephen Lockjaw. The girlfriend in the movie is Perfidia Beverly Hills. Okay, the names are not subtle.
Come on.
Now, Sean Penn gets an invitation, and he's very excited to get this invitation, to meet with a white supremacist cabal led by Tony Goldwyn. They call themselves the Christmas group or something. And I've read, it depends on the reviewer and what outlet, whether it's a right or left-leaning outlet, but some of them believe it's being played for camp. I read it as pure, they were playing it straight. This is a white supremacist cabal that wants all of the brown people out. Mm-hmm. I don't know where the Sean Penn character is coming from, because frankly, this movie is a mess and I could not make it through it. But the movie ends, Sean Penn begins a sexual relationship with the Leo character's girlfriend,
Perfidia?
The black woman, Perfidia Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills, Megyn. And that sex scene culminates, and this is why Sean Penn's probably a lock for an award, with that woman ramming a firearm up his anus.
No.
Yes.
No.
We showed it. We showed it on our live stream. It's real.
It's not real.
He climaxes.
No, it isn't.
The weapon insertion is off screen, but
right.
it's unmistakable.
Oh my
it's wild.
gosh.
That's our next best picture.
Ridiculous.
That tells you where Hollywood's at right now.
Come on. All right.
I know.
So now I understand it. I actually saw an interesting film last weekend. I think it was. We watched it. It starred Kyle Chandler as the male lead, and the female lead was Diane Lane. I don't know if you've seen it. I can't remember what it was called. It was called The Anniversary.
Okay.
And the whole time I'm like, is this about Trump? Is this because the premise of the film is it starts off with they're celebrating their anniversary and they have 4 kids, 3 daughters and a son. The son's kind of a loser. The daughters have their acts more together. And the son is dating a girl just at the beginning of the movie who it turns out had been in Diane Lane's class at Georgetown. And Diane Lane, when she meets her son's girlfriend, is not happy because she didn't like this student because this student wrote a dissertation that was very subversive and was proposing that we kind of overthrow the government and redo things here in the United States to where it's just one party and there's no more two-party system. And they changed the American flag to move the stars right in the center of the flag as opposed to the top left. And she's like really triggered by this young girl. Well, then they flash forward 5 years. The son has married this girl. This girl's dissertation has turned into a best-selling book that sold 10 million copies. It started like a cult in the United States. And then as the movie goes forward, and she's the cult leader, you start to realize it's about authoritarianism that she's proposing. And a heavy-handed ruler who it basically says it's my way or the highway, gets rid of the two-party system because we come to learn he can't stand those pesky Democrats. And the only time they lift up the dress on what they're really talking about is there's a Thanksgiving dinner table scene where the mother, Diane Lane, says something about how we're with you to one of her daughters who's saying, Thanksgiving sucks. We killed the Native Americans. We gave them smallpox in the blankets, and this is nothing to be celebrated. And the parents show their politics by saying, we agree with you. But of course, the evil new daughter-in-law is sitting there nasty at the end of the table, was the cult leader who doesn't seem to like this, demands, I guess, that you like Thanksgiving and that you celebrate America. And she is the one imposing the authoritarian rule where you're not allowed to be registered to the other party. The Stasi will show up and actually arrest you if you're not. People are getting killed if they have different. And by the end of the movie, I'm like, this is all about Trump. This is all this big subversive movie trying to say that this is Trump's imaginary future, even though they never mention him. And it was the first time that I ever questioned whether Kyle Chandler actually is as hot as I think he is.
Interesting. Interesting. He's also in he's in the new Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie, I think, that just dropped on Netflix, The Rip. I like Kyle Chandler.
I love him. He is the only male celebrity who I genuinely find attractive.
Really?
Yes. Nobody else does it for me, but Kyle Chandler is hot, and I loved him in Friday Night Lights. But I object to this movie.
I've never seen Friday Night Lights. I've admitted this on the nerve. It's my shame crush. I find Ben Affleck really attractive.
You
I can't
do.
help it.
You do.
I know
My
he's a bad guy.
crush.
I know he's a real shame. I can't help it. I don't.
So as between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, you'd go Ben Affleck?
Ben. I like the height. I like the features.
Yes. Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Like current Ben Affleck
Yeah,
or the one
even
from
current.
that military movie where he did look kind of cute?
Oh, Armageddon? You talking about
Is that, Armageddon. Was that the one?
Yeah,
where he was in his military.
Okay. I got to tell you something. He's also very funny. He is. You may not like his politics.
Okay.
But
no, he doesn't like my politics. I didn't judge him. He says
you guys had a skirmish?
No, but he says publicly he wouldn't act across from a Republican.
Oh, get out.
Yes. Yeah, he says that.
Okay.
I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent, but my sensibilities are conservative.
So there's an amazing director's cut or voiceover of Armageddon where the director and the actors give the color commentary about what was going on in any given scene.
I've never listened to one of those. Are those worthwhile?
I don't know. I've never listened to one either, but I've listened to this segment that was cut out on YouTube that lasts for maybe a minute or under. Anyway, Ben Affleck is, the whole premise of the movie is like an asteroid's about to hit the Earth. And so the president and NASA commissioned a bunch of oil drillers to learn how to become astronauts and go into space and blow up the asteroid.
Oh, this was not the movie. This is not. There was a different movie where he was in a military. He was like a military guy. It was, you guys do a Google search and tell me what Ben Affleck movie I'm thinking about. Keep going, Will.
So Ben Affleck's commentary includes this very salient and I think smart observation. He goes to the director. It's like Michael Bay. And he's like, Michael, explain this to me. Why is it easier to teach a bunch of oil drillers to become astronauts than a bunch of astronauts who are geniuses to drill?
Astronauts who are geniuses to drill.
Rather than train oil drillers to become astronauts in like a week.
Okay, I got it.
And he said, the director said to him, shut the fuck up, Ben. And he laughed. And I thought it was when you listen to the way he's very bemused.
Okay.
He's like, I know it was a pain in the ass.
So he has a sense of humor about himself.
It's a plot hole. It's a logical plot. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
The premise of the whole movie makes no sense.
Well,
I enjoy it.
His leftist politics are definitely a turn off to me. And I know that Matt Damon shares them. We're comparing them because they kind of came up together, of course, and they made a splash together in Good Will Hunting and both starred in it. But I know that Ben Affleck is a leftist. I just don't think he's as far left as Ben Affleck, but I could be wrong because he was showing up at the Golden Globes the other night with a Be Good pin. Matt Damon.
That was.
I'm like, oh, please. And I guarantee you Matt Damon doesn't know shit about everything that went down. I believe he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, just like Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
You know,
he's the
thinks
worst.
He knows. He's such a dope. Have you ever heard
worst.
that guy like interviewed
Yes.
about like he doesn't know a thing.
He's so stupid. It's painful, but I mean, it's also not a shock. A new year means new financial goals like making sure your savings are secure and diversified. Will this be the year you decide to talk to someone from Birch Gold Group? They use an educational approach with a deep understanding of macroeconomics. There are forces pushing the dollar lower right now and gold higher, which is why they believe every American should own physical gold. So until January 30th, if you are a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, just text MK to 989898. Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you are still eligible for a rebate of up to $10,000. Consider making right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate of up to $10,000 when you buy by January 30th. Text MK to the number 989898 and claim your eligibility today. Again, just text MK to the number 989898 to check it out. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.